What's up, Raiders fans? Welcome back to the channel where we bring you all the latest and greatest Raiders news. Before we dive into today's topic, let's talk milestones. We're so close to hitting 2,000 subscribers, and we can't do it without your support. So if you're new here or just haven't subscribed yet, now's your chance to hit that subscribe button and join the Raider Nation family. And hey, don't forget to smash that like button to show some love. Now, here's the big question. With plenty of cap space and a glaring need to bolster the pass rush, who should the Raiders target in free agency? Let us know your thoughts in the comments as we break down 3 sleeper pass rushers who could take our defense to the next level. Ready? Let's get into it. Setting the stage, the state of the Raiders' defense. Let's start with where things stand. The Raiders have one of the most dominant edge rushers in the league in Maxx Crosby, who has been an absolute beast on the field. But here's the problem. Despite Crosby's individual brilliance, the Raiders still rank near the bottom of the league in sacks. That's not exactly the kind of stat you want to see if you're aiming for playoff contention. One of the reasons for this has been the absence of Malcolm Koonce, who missed the entire 2024 season due to injury. Koonce has been a solid contributor in the past, but his upcoming free agency could leave the Raiders with yet another hole to fill. And let's face it, depth at the edge position has been an issue for years. The good news? The Raiders are projected to have significant cap space heading into the 2024 free agency period. This means we're in a prime position to make some impactful moves. But instead of going after the big-name players who will demand top dollar, what if we focused on some under-the-radar talents who could provide tremendous value? Sleeper 1, Azeez Ojulari. First up is Azeez Ojulari, a name that might not be on every Raiders fan's radar, but absolutely should be. Ojulari spent the last few seasons with the New York Giants, where he's been quietly productive despite battling injuries. This season, he put up 28 tackles and 6 sacks in just 11 games before landing on injured reserve. Not bad for a player who's only 24 years old and still hasn't hit his ceiling. If we go back to his rookie year in 2021, Ojulari tallied 49 tackles and 8 sacks, showcasing his potential as a disruptive force on the edge. The Giants, however, already have a stacked pass rush with guys like Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeaux, which makes it unlikely they'll re-sign Ojulari. This opens the door for the Raiders to swoop in. Of course, injuries are a concern, but with his youth and upside, Ojulari could be a steal for the right price. Imagine pairing him with Crosby and creating a duo that opposing quarterbacks would dread facing. What do you think, Raiders Nation? Would Ojulari be worth the gamble? Sleeper 2, Joseph Ossai. Next on our list is Joseph Ossai from the Cincinnati Bengals. While Trey Hendrickson gets most of the attention in Cincinnati, Ossai has quietly been making a name for himself. In 2024, he posted 42 tackles for 0.5 sacks and 14 quarterback hits while playing just under half of the Bengals' defensive snaps. That's impressive production for someone who isn't even a full-time starter. What makes Ossai such an intriguing option is his motor and versatility. He's the kind of player who's always around the ball, and at just 24 years old, he's only going to get better. The University of Texas product showed flashes of brilliance this season and seems to be coming into his own as a pass rusher. For the Raiders, Ossai could be a fantastic addition to the rotation. He's not a superstar, but he doesn't need to be with Crosby leading the charge. Adding Ossai would give the team a young, hungry player with a high ceiling. Exactly what we need to solidify the defense. Could he be the hidden gem we've been looking for? Let us know in the comments. Sleeper 3, Dayo Odeyingbo. Finally, we have Dayo Odeyingbo from the Indianapolis Colts, a player who's flying under the radar but has all the tools to be a game changer. Standing at 6'6" and 286 pounds, Odeyingbo has the size and versatility to play both on the edge and the interior. This kind of flexibility is invaluable in today's NFL. In 2024, Odeyingbo recorded 28 tackles, 3 sacks, and 15 quarterback hits, solid numbers for a player who's still developing. And let's not forget his 2023 campaign, where he tallied 38 tackles, 8 sacks, and 17 QB hits. At just 25 years old, Odeyingbo hasn't even hit his prime yet, which makes him an intriguing option for the Raiders. Adding Odeyingbo would not only bolster the pass rush, but also give the team more depth and versatility along the defensive line. Imagine a lineup where Crosby, Odeyingbo, and a re-signed Kuntz are wreaking havoc on opposing offenses. Sounds like a recipe for success, doesn't it? The bigger picture, building for the future. While it's easy to focus on big-name free agents, sometimes the smartest moves are the ones that don't make headlines. Players like Ojulari, Asai, and Odeyingbo offer a blend of potential, production, and affordability that could make a huge difference for the Raiders. With Crosby as the anchor, these additions could transform the defense into a formidable unit. It's also worth considering how these moves fit into the bigger picture. The NFL is a league of attrition, and depth is just as important as star power. By targeting under-the-radar players, the Raiders can build a more balanced and resilient roster that's prepared for the challenges of a long season. Conclusion. Let's hear from you. So, there you have it, Raiders Nation. 3 sleeper pass rushers who could make a big impact in 2024. What do you think? Should the Raiders go all in on one of these players? Or is there someone else you've got your eye on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and every like, comment, and subscription helps us bring you even more exclusive Raiders news. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll be breaking down potential draft targets for the silver and black. Until then, stay strong, Raiders Nation. Teaser: Brock Bowers shines bright for the Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, Raiders Nation, have you heard the buzz? Brock Bowers has not just turned heads. He's rewritten the history books. In Sunday's thrilling 25-10 victory against the New Orleans Saints, Bowers smashed a decades-old record, surpassing NFL legend Mike Ditka for the most receiving yards by a rookie tight end. That's right, 1,144 yards in a single season. Can you believe it? But that's not all we'll cover today. Is this just the beginning of Bowers' legacy with the Raiders? What does this mean for the team's future? And can the Raiders finish strong despite a challenging season? Stick around as we break it all down. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can reach our next big milestone of 2K subscribers. Let's grow this Raiders family together. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments. What do you think of Bowers' incredible rookie season? Is he the future of the Raiders offense? Share your thoughts, hit that like button, and let's dive in. 2. Introduction: a glimpse into history. Hello, Raiders Nation. Welcome back to the channel, your go-to spot for all things Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard fan or just discovering the team, we're glad you're here. Today, we're talking about the incredible Brock Bowers, the rookie tight end who's taken the league by storm. Drafted 14th overall in the 2024 NFL Draft, Bowers has been a beacon of hope in an otherwise tough season for the Raiders. What makes his record-breaking moments so special? How did he manage to carve out his place in NFL history? And what's next for this young star as the Raiders gear up for the final game of the season? Stick with us to find out. 3. Rising star: Brock Bowers' unstoppable rookie season. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer brilliance of Brock Bowers' rookie season. Coming into the league, expectations were high, but no one could have predicted this level of success. With 1,144 receiving yards, Bowers didn't just set records, he dominated the field. He's currently 3rd in receptions and 9th in total receiving yards across the league. That's elite company, folks. But what's more impressive is how he's done it. Bowers has shown unmatched versatility, running crisp routes, making clutch catches, and proving to be a reliable target regardless of who's under center. The Raiders have had a rotating cast of quarterbacks this year: Gardner Minshew, Aiden O'Connell, Desmond Ridder. But Bowers has remained a constant force. What does this mean for his future and the Raiders' plans moving forward? 4. The Raiders' season struggles. Now, let's zoom out and talk about the season as a whole. The Raiders have had their fair share of challenges in 2024. With a 4-12 record, it's been a roller coaster ride of highs and lows. Offensively, the team has struggled, ranking 25th in total yards and 28th in points per game. The defense, while showing flashes of brilliance, has been inconsistent, especially with the loss of All-Pro defensive lineman Maxx Crosby. Yet, amidst the chaos, Bowers has been a bright spot. His success this season has given fans a reason to believe in the future. But what needs to change for the Raiders to become playoff contenders again? 5. Conclusion. The future is bright with Brock Bowers. As we approach the season finale against the Los Angeles Chargers, one thing is clear: Brock Bowers is a cornerstone player for the Raiders. While the team's record may not reflect it, this season has laid the groundwork for a brighter future. With the right draft picks and strategic moves in the offseason, the Raiders can bounce back stronger in 2025. Before you go, let me ask, what are your hopes for the Raiders next season? Who should they target in the draft? And what changes would you like to see? Let's start a conversation in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with fellow Raiders fans, and smash that subscribe button to help us reach 2K subscribers. Together, we can grow this community and keep bringing you the latest and greatest Raiders news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go, Raiders Nation!